Hello, everyone. Welcome to Relationship Talk with Sharonda. Happy Monday. Today is the first day of school for the kids here in EBR. Everybody looks so beautiful on the timeline this morning, so we just wishing all of the kids a safe and productive school year. We are off into anal August. Last week I talked about anal stimulation with beads and anal stimulation with plugs. Today I'm going to talk about prostate stimulators, the manual kind. And we're going to talk about that. But before we get into it, we're going to answer a question that has been sent anonymous. And here we go. TT Sharonda, my best friend, is having problems in her relationship. She doesn't find her man attractive anymore. He doesn't get fully erect and she no longer has the drip due to not being attracted to him. Do you have anything that can help bring that fire back in their bedroom? So let me say this. Attraction is tricky, and I'm gonna say that it is tricky because the thing about attraction is we like what we like, right? I'm not necessarily sure what went on to make him unattractive. I don't know, I don't want to make an assumption, right? But a lot of times with attraction, it has to do with physical a lot of times. And sometimes people can, be ugly in a verbal type of way, and then that makes them unattractive to you. So either way it goes, like I said, attraction is one of those things that's tricky, and it's one of those things that we just cannot fake, okay? So with that being said, it said that he doesn't get fully erect, okay? This lets me know that more than likely he has some type of erectile dysfunction, okay? So now I already am not attracted to you for whatever reason, and then now you basically can't get a full erection. I'm gonna recommend that he go and get a physical. That's my recommendation. You ask him what can help. We need to make sure that he's healthy because he may have to lose a few pounds. He may have to get on some medicine. He may have to increase his vitamin intake or whatever. It's a lot of different things that he may have to do to get himself back healthy. And then once that happens, maybe the attraction will be there. If he can get himself healthy, then he can get the erection and then you can get wet again. But again, like I said, attraction is one of those things that's tricky because we can't fake something that's not there, okay? So let me get off into this prostate stimulator. Okay, first of all, before we start dealing with anybody's prostate, because men have prostates, okay, we need to have a conversation with them to find out how do they feel about us stimulating their prostate. Meaning we need to get the boundary. We need to find out, are there any boundaries? Is there anything that I can absolutely not do to you? Okay? And with that being said, they're going to respond whether, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. Or they may even say, look, I don't have no boundaries. Okay? If that's the case, some people like to probe with their fingers. Some people, like myself, have nails. So you may not want to probe with your fingers. And what you want to do is actually get a prostate probe. Okay? This is what it looks like. There's a little hook right there for you to be able to hook your finger in it. And then you're going to take your thumb and hold on to this part. You're going to loop this up good, and then you're going to actually enter in very slowly, and then it's going to actually have a point up. So what you're going to do is like a seesaw. You're going to rock it back and forward until you hit that prostate. And that's how you're going to stimulate it, or you can go in a circle and hit that prostate, okay? But the most important thing is to find out if there are boundaries in place with your partner before you get to investing in prostate toys, okay? I'm finding over the years, the more I talk to certain demographics of people, especially my people who are well educated, my people who are open-minded, a lot of times they're a lot more open-minded when it comes down to stuff like prostate stimulation because they understand that sexuality and pleasure are two completely different things. A lot of times we like to try to overlap the two, and we try to say, well, if you enjoy pleasure in this type of way, even if it's done with a woman, then your sexuality is this, and that is not the case. And that's one of the things that I really would like us to get out of as a people is labeling people based on what they enjoy for pleasure. That's just like to say a person may enjoy golden showers, somebody pissing on them. Well, yeah, it may not be your cup of tea, but at the same time, that doesn't make this person any less of a person or a reason to use derogatory terms towards them because they prefer one type of pleasure over another. So that's some of the things that we really have to work on as a people, and not to just be so quick to label people because they enjoy a certain type of pleasure. Okay? All right, that's gonna wrap us up today. We still have some lingerie on sale, starting at $10 here at the store. We still have some sets for $25 here at the store. And we actually have items that have been marked down, like really marked down online on the website. So make sure you go check that out on the website. So let me give you a rundown of events. This coming Friday is my paint party. That's part one to my birthday party. Of course, we're going to be sipping, we're going to be dipping, we're going to be painting, and we're going to have people stripping. That's it. Sip, dipping, and stripping. That's what's going to be going on. So if you have not gotten your ticket for that, get your ticket for that. Sunday is a riding class. We have a riding class on August 14th. If you have not enrolled for that, enroll for that. And my actual birthday party is August the 27th. Tickets for that are on sale on the website as well, okay? So those are the 3 events. I'm also hosting additional outside events, but what I'm talking about are things that are for the store, things that I'm actually hosting and throwing. So I have my sip and dip party, I have my riding class, and then I have my actual birthday party. So August is gonna be a pretty busy month for me, okay? And I think that's gonna be it. You all be blessed. You all enjoy the rest of your day. And come and catch me over here at the Toy Trap at the PPG store. Be blessed.